other commentaries. Sometimes I completely forget about them. Sometimes I feel like I don't know how I lived without them. So I don't know. Usually when I play with my friend that plays Blitz, we always take turns getting wards for the river. Okay, this is really funny. I accidentally used my ult in the middle of that fight, which was pointless because we were just fighting and I could have probably killed him with my Q. And I randomly accidentally killed the guy we were fighting and someone else on the map. I don't know who, but that's like the second literal double kill and the third time I killed two people with my ult. So that was kind of lucky, I admit. Like, we would have gotten that kill. I probably would have rather Rammus got that kill because like, I hate when people, like, they get like so many more kills than everybody else on their team and they're like, you guys suck, why do you guys suck? And it's like, oh well, it's because you got all the kills. Like, it's bad when one person gets most of the kills because then the rest of the team's just gonna suck and they're gonna die, they're gonna feed the other team. It's better if one person like gets a good amount and carries and everybody else gets a decent amount, then that's good. So Rammus got kind of screwed here. He's chasing after like one dude and then like 3 other people come out. I don't know if he gets away. Oh, I popped my ghost here. And it's weird, right after I popped my ghost, I noticed that that was not a real person. That was like the friggin' spirit from Mordekaiser. But I was thinking, that guy's definitely dead. But at least I noticed. I'm not like a noob where I go all out and kill it and then ult it. That would be horrible. Oh. Twitch is so dumb for coming out there. Like, I have pretty good damage thanks to my Rod of Ages and my Blasting Wand. So I just killed him in like a Q and AoE damage from my E ability. And I think he really didn't notice how farmed I was, and that, I say it like every commentary, one of the things you really got to pay attention to is who on the other team is getting farmed, because if you don't, you will die to them at least once from not knowing that they're farmed. And I hate when people say like, who the heck fed like Mordekaiser or whatever. It's like, yeah, it sucks that he got fed, but the reason you're saying that is because you got owned by him because his power level was way higher than you thought because you didn't look at his freaking items. And I'm getting all angry right now, obviously, but okay, so yeah, I'm throwing up a ward there again. I don't think I was going to say I don't think the wards matter that much this game, but it does matter because now we know that no one is sneaking up from that direction. So Garen comes out of nowhere. I'm just trying to like stay back and drop some Qs. Keep my E ability on. So yeah, after I saw that Vlad was at low health, so after I died, I immediately used Requiem, which is the ult that deals damage to everybody. But somebody killed Vlad like instantly afterwards, so it's kind of a waste. But I don't know. Honestly, it wasn't like I thought I wanted to get the kill. It was more like whenever I'm dead and I try to use Requiem, like I think if the 8-second time span ends while you're channeling Requiem, I think it won't let you finish it. I think it'll probably still use the cooldown. So whenever I want to use Requiem after I'm dead, a lot of times I use it right away because I'm like freaked out. Because if you use, like, that 8 seconds will go really fast if you're not paying attention. So really I'm not saying that that's the way you should do it to like make sure you don't use the 8 seconds. I just freaked out too much. So you should not freak out and use Requiem at the correct time. And if I would have waited, I would have saw that Vlad died like 1 second later and I could have saved my ult. And it's important to always notice mistakes. And you can see that Xin Zhao warded Dragon, so that's nice. Nice that we have another person warding. I can probably afford to buy most of the wards in this game though because I'm getting a lot of kills. Here we're chasing Mordekaiser. He probably, I don't know why he was going out that far. Oh, if my ult was up right now, man. I think most of them don't get away though. Yeah, the second person dies. Oh, Vlad is at no health. Oh. I overextend, Vlad dies, but I die as well. And I freaking kill Team Twitch after I'm dead with my Q. Never forget to use your spells after you're dead with Karthus. That is a common mistake that I've made a lot of times, and a lot of times it's weird, like I'll just think about using the Q ability or the R ability, and I'll forget to use the wall and the toggle ability, because I don't think it uses your mana. Even if it does, who cares? You're dead. You don't need that mana. So just remember, it's just one of those weird things that usually when you're dead, you're like, oh, time to buy items. But with Karthus, you have to remember, because you will get those awesome extra kills. So yeah, pretty much everyone died there. The score isn't that far apart. It's 24-17. This game, it is a little back and forth. It's not. I wouldn't post the game if it was just like us owning and totally boring. But I am more likely to post the game if I'm the one owning, because then you can see how to do good gameplay with the character I'm playing as. Because if someone else on my team, like say someone else on my team is doing awesome and carrying our team, and like, why would you want to watch that? We're not even watching that person. Like, that's kind of a waste of watching my commentary of someone else somewhere in the game owning. So, I mean, I'm doing pretty good this game, and this game does have a snowball effect where if one person does good, they'll just do better and better and better, especially when you have a form. I went over to do a ward, and I mean, he probably shouldn't have stayed out there so long alone while I was not there. Like, so far forward, there's no tower. But I mean, we do have wards on both sides, so I mean, I didn't really pay attention exactly to what happened. You can see I'm not killing the spirit from Mordekaiser. Oh god. This was so dumb, because I was just using my wall and Q, like, just to deal damage to them from afar, and then Sin charges in. So Sin kind of initiated on a team fight that was not a good idea. And I think that it was that time that I was channeling Requiem and it got cancelled. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and something else happened. The cooldown isn't up. But I remember distinctly that time I was trying to Requiem after doing some normal damage, and I messed it up. So it's times like that that makes me use my Requiem right when I die to make sure I don't mess it up. And I think I bought like 2 wards there. I didn't really pay attention. And look at all that money. That makes me sad that characters like Poppy and Alistar just can't farm at all, while characters like Karthus can farm like mad. I think every character should be able to farm a decent amount. I don't think you should have characters that can't farm at all, because items are important, so come on. I freaking love initiating with the wall. It's like having Nasus's thing, only like super long range, like Nasus is slow. There's just so much good stuff about Karthus. Actually, his toggle ability is the only ability I don't really even care about that much. I don't forget to toggle it like I used to, but I just don't really care as much as I used to. I do have the Archangel Staff. I really... Oh. I'm trying not to mess with Mordekaiser too much. Like, you can see I'm running away, but trying to deal some damage to him, but... I mean, I was careful of him. I don't think I'm going to pop Requiem. Oh, am I? Wait. What happened? I really should have Requiem. That was just... Maybe that was the time where I was trying to do it and it wasn't happening. I don't really know. Maybe I like pressed it while I was in the middle of a casting animation for something else, and I thought it was casting. And I should probably have just spammed it. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that was... Yeah, I mean, there was... It was so dumb because Mordekaiser was just running up to me. I don't know if he had ghosts or what, but he probably... What kind of boots does he have? Just normal boots? It seemed like he was going so fast. Like, I was just running away. I used the Q a couple times, but I just couldn't get away. Like, he was just owning me. I don't know if he used his ult. Rammus doesn't have mana. I remember when I started playing, Rammus used to have a huge problem with mana. Like, it was like you were playing Heroes of North or Dota again, where mana is extremely scarce. Right when I casted that wall in this game, I was like, oh my gosh, I am dumb. And that was a horrible initiation. My teammates should have just let me die. I barely get away. I think my teammates died. Yeah, you can see the game's kind of evening up. I can't even see the score. I think it's like 28-25 or something. By the way, guys, I'm gonna probably get a new computer within the next month or so, so hopefully I can have better quality video, because this is horrible. And once I get a new computer, I can also live stream and promote the channel more, because right now, really, I'm embarrassed to promote it because the graphics are so bad. Right now, we got a ton of tanks under the tower. Fortunately, I never felt like they had a lot of magic resist, because I was dealt a lot of damage to them. Plus, I think I'm going for Void Staff now. And I could be pumping my mana from Archangel's Staff, but unlike Anivia, I don't know, I just feel like it's really hard to run out of mana with Karthus unless you leave the E ability on too long. So I just didn't really care about pumping my mana with Archangel's Staff, and obviously I should have, because that's the optimal play. So here I'm going for Dragon. I'll probably take me down to like half health or so, but it's worth it because it's worth like 2.5 kills. One of the newbiest things people do is not pay attention to Dragon, because it's worth a good amount of gold. So come on, you always got to pay attention to Dragon. It's like winning like half a team fight. So here I used the wall on Mordekaiser, but I'm not gonna try to kill him. Oh god, Karthus must have a slow base move speed. Whenever I'm running with someone as Karthus, I feel like I can't move. I probably should have ghosted, but I mean it all just happens so fast. That's like the worst excuse for bad gameplay in a video game. It all just happens so fast. So, I mean, you can see this game is getting kind of closer. I think it's like 30 to 20 something. And I mean, they're pushing our towers. And at this point I was feeling kind of bad because I did get a lot of kills that other people could have gotten, and I'm not carrying the game like I should. And at that point I started thinking, like, you know, the last couple team fights we lost because I was the first one in there. Oh, and this is awesome. They all go for him, but I can deal so much AoE damage. And I don't know why my toggle wasn't on. Okay, it is on. So yeah, they're in trouble. Come on. Did I put on Ghost right now? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking... Yeah, he's not going to get me all the way down. I was thinking, like... I'm going into the team fights too soon. I'm like super squishy and slow, and when I die first, even though I'm Karthus, like they're moving around too much. Like, they'll be chasing other people and go out of my range, so I can't deal all my damage after death. So when I die first, it's just really bad, so I just gotta hang back. So I kind of decided it at that point, because I felt like I was losing us the game, because I'm supposed to be carrying us and dealing a lot of damage, and I'm dying first because I'm going too far forward. So, and I mean, we do have Rammus and Xin Zhao. I mean, Trishsan is the only other one that's like super squishy. So I think at this point the game kind of starts to turn around. I'm like, who left this one enemy here? 12 gold, come on. So here I'm gonna like throw down a ward on Baron. It's actually pretty important to have a ward down on Baron at this point in the game. And I thought we might lose at this point. I don't know why I told you guys that we won this game. It pretty much ruins it for you. Just kidding. It doesn't really matter. But I won't keep doing that. I think we win. And so here's kind of just like a standoff. Twitch appears, and Twitch just looks like... Okay, so everybody's still in my radius, which is awesome, because that means I can deal a lot of damage. I do use Requiem, then I might have gotten one more Q off. And I did use Requiem at a good point, because I think I used a couple Qs and then Requiem. But, man, that was a close fight. Like, 4 of us died. I don't know how many. 3 of theirs died. 1 of them almost died. The problem was Morgana wasn't there. But did we just do a 4v5? I hate it when that happens. That's like if I had a list of new mistakes that